many beers have you had? What's this Dutch courage? How many has it taken for you to get all fucking angsty?
What do you mean? How many viewers have I had? For what?
Well, you're getting all feisty and cheeky. Like, how many
like
have you had?
20,000 people have listened to this podcast. So
That's
Put
not
them
what
way
I
back
asked.
where they were.
I asked you how many beers you've had because that's you sudden. That's you getting cheeky.
Well, maybe if I had a big old set of tatas, I'd get more viewers.
Not necessarily. I've got a big old set of tatas, and I've not got any viewers.
Maybe if I had
no
a big
comment.
set of tatas and I showed them, I'd get more viewers.
Well, why don't you? Well, why don't you get yourself a push-up bra?
I don't know because I wasn't blessed.
We're asking Connor to do it. He's got bigger tits.
I think they're big enough that you would have a sufficient. I mean, how hairy is your chest? You might have to wax your chest. Hairy tatas aren't going to cut it.
Stop looking at my fucking OnlyFans.
You wish.
Trust me, you don't want that nightmare.
Stop looking
once you see, you can't fucking unsee again. No, thank
you. Stop looking at my After Dark Glick Instagram. Okay.
Oh my god.
JoJo has to worry about this, but for a guy with a small pecker.
How do you know how big his penis is? I don't. How do you know?
Because look at him. He's
that's kind of racist. You know that stereotype isn't
racist.
You know what? I would love to have a fucking stereotype like that. I'm sorry.
Okay, hold on a second, JoJo.
Don't put me on the spot like this.
Is it smaller than a baby's arm?
Here's the thing: no man is going to admit to not having a big one, right?
So I admit it freely and openly.
That's a stupid fucking thing to say. All I'm saying is, why would you know? I want to know why you would know. Have you been spying on him?
He don't have to admit to anything. I'm just gonna ask him a real quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
JoJo.
What's up?
You're soft. Does it look like a turtle poking its head out of a shell?
Yeah.
There's your hand.
That's what I'm working with. Literally.
If it's cold outside, does it disappear?
Do you have
it's right there. It's right there. It don't go nowhere. It's right there.
Has your belly ever been so big that you couldn't see it?
It's legally dead.
Do you got a dicky do belly when it sticks out longer than your dicky do?
Speaks volumes.
Yeah.
No.
Welcome to Nonsensical Nonsense, JoJo.
I can't believe this is how we're starting off the after show.
Chris is like 45 beers in. This is how we're starting.
It's like he was fine on the previous broadcast. He went away for 2.5 minutes and came back. An asshole.
Well, the 2.5 minutes when I was gone, I drank 27 beers.
That's what I'm wondering.
He's mainlining it at this point.
Yo.
I'm just saying. However, where I was going with this is, man, thank God for gray sweatpants, because if you didn't know any better, you would swear I was 75. Or I was half black from the waist down.
Can I just tell you something here? Right? And I'm doing you a favor by letting you know this piece of information, okay? Nobody cares how big or how small your cock is. Nobody cares.
Oh, so what you're saying is not the size. It's not the size of the worm.
It's not the size. It's not how deep you fish. It's how
it's who it's attached to that matters. The size is irrelevant.
Thanks for saying I have a nice personality.
I'm just saying you're sitting there trying to big yourself up. I look like I've got a big cock because I wear grey, and like nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares.
She's like, "Don't worry, ladies."
She's saying
personality is basically what she just said.
She's saying it's not how deep you fish; it's how you wiggle your worm.
Oh man!
Oh, it's frozen.
That's how you catfish noodle.
He's frozen.
Yeah. Oh,
Am I
broke him.
Bro, he
No.
did.
Chris did for a second.
It just said, "Thank God for the internet fucking up." Well, I don't know how we got into the conversation about cock size. I was just saying, thank God for Grace.
Because you're fucking obsessed. That's why.
I love cock.
I know.
Hey.
We noticed.
Why am I still doing this stuff?
Facts.
Why am I still dealing with you people?
Whoa, what do you mean, you
Shut up, Brian.
What do you mean by
Yeah, we ain't doing this.
Mr. B, what's going on in the fight world, man?
Who's
What's
the
going
wee
on?
whiny cunt in the comments who can't be in a room with a million people? What's his issue?
that was chairs.
Because the last time he came in here, we absolutely
He was
45 minutes just
roasting the shit out
hell
of
out of
I
him.
like them taters with mustard. Mhm.
Well, surely the more people in the room, the less roasting he's going to get
Yeah,
because there's more people.
Brian was here when he came up in the show.
What was the nickname?
Honestly,
Hodor.
Me being me, I just went into full on roast mode. There was multiple times where
no, but to the point where
facial expressions were better than
priceless.
anything.
Hang on, I'm assuming that I'm allowed to use the phrase whiny cunt. I just realised that I said
Oh,
that.
100%.
I'm assuming that that's okay.
You say
We've said a lot worse, let's be honest. No, but literally, if you go back and watch the episode where Hodor shows up, Brian's literally he's sitting like he is now, and he just stares off and doing his thing, and then all of a sudden things get said, and Brian goes, "What?"
I made one comment. I actually think I clipped it and put it on TikTok and stuff.
Yes.
I made a comment and Brian went, "Oh,
it was."
That's funny.
Yo,
because it's like I was responding back to a text message. I forgot what was mentioned, but then Jeff had said something, and I'm like, this is that. Oh,
Yeah.
because
It was.
I'm like, it's not computing, but yeah, okay, now I got it.
Well, there was a couple times during that episode that if that guy had a loading screen, it would have gone off. Like you read about it was
the AOL,
yeah,
AOL dial-up, yeah.
I mean, we're all old enough to remember
America Online.
I think Mr. B's old enough. I have no idea how old you are, JoJo.
back there with
Yeah. That's what it looked like when we were all, and even Brian got a couple good comments. Brian got a couple good jokes in on Hodor as well. But that's what it looked like because he was just like.
But here's the greatest thing. So before you guys came in, he's up here, and I was like, well, hey, there he is, and he spoke, and Chris is like, is that chairs? He's like, why chairs? I'm like, dude, you not remember? Were you that drunk that you don't remember saying chairs, everybody?
Yeah.
He was so drunk he couldn't say cheers. He was saying chairs, and we ran with it.
Wow.
And then plus how he looked and how he grinned, and it just reminded me of a Sling Blade. I'm like, them taters and mustard. Mm-hmm. You be good at that, boy.
What was worse? The dude's drinking Everclear. He's halfway through a bottle.
Oh damn!
Yeah, halfway through a bottle.
He
and
12
he sparked up. And he sparked up.
There was comments. There was comments like, "Is your sister nearby? Don't have sex with her."
You probably like, Helen. What is that thing that's called? Like, it's like you got food that's stuck like jelly. I forgot what it's called.
Like, that's pudding.
No. Like it's like a clear jelly. You could put whatever, like hot dogs, whatever meat, but it's like it looks like it's in a bundt cake pan, but it's jelly. It's gross as fuck.
You're talking about gelatin? No,
it's a gelatin type of food, but I don't know the name
stuff
of it.
that comes in spam.
But
so we call that jelly, but you guys call that Jello. Are you talking about? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I don't think he's talking about Jello.
It's like I've seen it on stupid food on Reddit, but it's like this little gelatin. They make it in a bundt cake pan, but you could put whatever in. You could put whatever food you want in it, but it's so fucking gross, and people are like, "Oh yeah," I don't know, but anyway, you could put the most disgusting shit in that thing and give it to him, and he'll be like, "It's delicious." Mm-hmm.
That sounds rank.
Fried taters. Mustard.
Hang on, I'm gonna look for it now.
Is it slimy when you swallow it?
I don't.
Yeah, it is.
What the hell did I just walk back in?
You'll have to watch the replay.
Ryan's trying to explain some
it's
UK food.
And I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's like jelly. Yeah, it's like a Jello, but yeah, you put like they stick like meat and like whatever.
It sounds
like
it just sounds like gelatin. That just sounds like gelatin. Like it sets.
But they
like
got a name for it.
Is that the stuff that comes with spam?
Spam.
Hang on. Wait. All right, here, wait.
I tried to Google it. I couldn't find anything.
It's a dish, but there's a name for it. But
trifle?
I don't know the specific name. Hang on.
Trifle's a custard, though, isn't it?
Well, trifle is usually jelly with fruit set in it, and then a layer of custard, and then a layer of cream on top.
Play that link. I don't know.
Your likes, man.
Yeah,
like that's the only best way I could describe it.
Play the link. I'm clicking on.
I was gonna say, good lord, no, I got it.
Fucking Jeff's the engineer of the show. I'm just a fucking voice. I'm the face and the voice.
Hod it and dod it.
I'm a fucking sexy ass face.
Thing two.
So I'm just saying.
Thing one and thing two.
I'm needing to point this out.
Hello.
Hello.
Communicate in English easily.
Communicate in English. English is hard. Where's it?
You could feed Hodor that, and he'll say it's delicious.
That's SpaghettiOs and Jello.
Yeah,
Jello mold recipe.
Anything.
Really, Christopher?
Today has another Jello
douche.
recipe.
It is. It's just jelly.
I added the quarter cup.
I don't know.
Yeah, you put gelatin in it, but
I don't know what the specific name it's called. But you could put
jelly.
Is what it's called.
Yes.
But yeah, they pretty much took this spaghettio and
my point is,
Ready to unmold the
Hodor
Jello?
is so fucking drunk and high that you could feed him that, and
He would have loved it. Yeah.
Yes. First and foremost, it has nothing to do with the fact of him being drunk and high.
That looks gross.
Fucking bread as hell. That is a delicacy in his family.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. With mustard.
Mm-hmm. I like SpaghettiOs and jelly with hot dogs with mustard. Wow, Christopher, you're
slimy gunk. Yum.
I already took care of
it. Hey, click the whole damn part. Dude, you missed it earlier. We had a whole ass miss of people. Hey, it's Saturday night. Right? That's how we roll Saturday night. Salty Dolty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeff. I was working on deleting those, but thank you.
Yeah.
What did I miss there?
No,
somebody spelled out something inappropriate into the chat.
In the comments.
I thought it was more penis. I thought we were going to.
No, it was something that I've said once by accident and got in trouble for it.
You didn't say it by accident. You just blurted.
I was quoting.
You blurted that shit out and laughed.
Jojo,
if
I say something, if I'm quoting something, and it is technically a word a white guy's not allowed to say, is it still okay?
You don't see it.
You gotta hold yourself because you're gonna get people upset. People will be upset.
I was quoting Cat Williams when he met Shaq.
Well, what you do is you just say the N word, and that's how you phrase it. The N word.
Or you just switch it up. Or you gotta switch it up.
Yeah, instead of saying the actual words, you say ninja.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
It was like the clean version of that one song by that not really good rapper, where he was like, my ninja,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to clean it up.
No, Jeff came
But
out.
in my defense,
Jeff came out without
I
missing-
said it as like stupid fast. Didn't even say
Jeff,
it. Just
without missing a beat. Jeff was just like, and Tony and I both went, "The fuck did he just say?"
But Tony did call me out on it right away, and I was like, "My bad."
I
Good.
called his ass
So
out
he
on it.
should.
I know. I called his ass out before Tony did, and I was like, "The fuck." And Tony was like, "Yeah, he said that, didn't he?"
But it was funny.
Like, I don't know why you're not offended.
Who was laughing?
Yeah.
Tony was.
If it was funny, who was laughing?
Tony.
I doubt it.
Nobody was laughing.
I doubt Tony was laughing.
I was laughing. I thought it was
So,
funny.
so you laughing at your own jokes doesn't make it funny, Jeff.
Yeah,
Of course
Jeff.
it does.
Unless you're me, because I laugh at my jokes all the time.
I was just saying, I always laugh at my own jokes.
I'm so
Isn't that the
disappointed.
basis of this
Now
show?
that I've heard that and I know that about you now, Jeff, I'm so disappointed.
I know. Just like everyone else that's ever met me.
Yeah.
Eventually, I will disappoint you.
Wait till you see his Confederate flag hanging in his ball pit.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Jojo, I want to ask you the same question I've asked everybody tonight. What's going on in your world, man? What's going on? How's life? How's the show going? I want to kind of hit just a mild, serious note because I'm curious. I'm curious to know how things are going.
Things are all right, man. Yeah, I can't really complain about anything. Things are all right. I broadcast. I take my time, do the little broadcast thing. I stream the fights on the weekend. People come through to watch the fights on the weekend. But, like, as far as, like, me doing the little show thing on YouTube, I do the thing on YouTube and Twitch. I'm not really doing it on Twitter yet, but I'm going to do it on Twitter. But it's kind of all right. I get, like, I just, like, enjoy just talking about it and then just let it be. But then when I go and I stream my fights on, on the app, OK Live, that's pretty cool because I got, like, good following and all that stuff like that. Other than that, chilling in the house, family's all right, work is all right, things like that is all right. Can't really stress much, Yeah.
Jojo is very... So, as a guy who used to be into... I've always loved boxing. Unfortunately, boxing... It's kind of...
Brian, I just opened that clip.
It hasn't showed that love back to you the way you wanted it to. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, it's just...
Things haven't been the same, yeah.
It's not the same, and you're talking to a guy who grew up in the '90s with Tyson and fucking God, what I can't think of any of these boxers' names. Foreman and whatnot, and Lennox Lewis.
You had Gotti and Ward, and
And then boxing's kind of taking a dive, and now that UFC has expanded to being what they are, there's so many. I remember back and I remember watching the very first UFC. There was no fight. There was no weight classes. It was basically a tough man contest. Because I seen, shit. God damn, I can't think of his name. Ken Shamrock.
Yeah.
Ken Shamrock created a name for himself as being, an absolute fucking monster because he literally fought a guy in the early stages of UFC that was like 200 pounds bigger than him. And Ken absolutely beat the hell out of this man.
Yeah.
Gracie, the Gracie name is notorious in the UFC.
Yeah.
Royce Gracie, again, another, not a very big guy, but would absolutely embarrass monsters of men in the early stages of the UFC. So This is where I started watching UFC and I came up. But once they started buying out all these companies and you've got 47 weight classes and 9 million fucking fighters, nobody can keep up with them. And JoJo does phenomenal job of keeping up with these fighters and being very knowledgeable. If you're into that fight game, if you like that, you gotta watch his show, watch his streams, because he knows what he's talking about, you know. And you know, and if you watch Thursday show and he recaps, my guy will literally go round for round and recap.
Yeah.
And it's not just well, you know, Billy Bob and Joe Schmo in round one, you know, they fought it out, or like he breaks it down.
Yeah, and then with the knockout of a reverse pivot 360 back elbow.
Yeah. Punch, takedown, submission attempt. Like he breaks it down. And that's what I appreciate as a guy who used to be a huge fan of the UFC and boxing world. And JoJo really breaks it down round for round.
Yeah.
Punch for punch, kick for kick, takedown for takedown, everything like that. Not only that, but like I said earlier, I don't know how the hell you fucking can pronounce it. It's like hockey. These motherfuckers with last name. Yeah, like you know, I'm a Blue Jackets fan, and we got some cats on the Blue Jackets where I just know their first name because they got a normal fucking first name. My man's first name is Seth, but his last name is Mazaraka Pude Heya. And it's like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, look at that. Like Peter Biev.
Oh, Artur Beterbiev, yeah.
See?
Yeah, better. And that's what's cool if you're a fight fan, you know. And JoJo does a very good job. I mean, you know, we all have our specialty. Lady, obviously, you know, Helen's has got the music. Well, the UK music game on lockdown. But the music is different in the UK than it is here in the US.
We've all froze.
However, you know,
I didn't catch anything you just said because everything just froze for me.
Well, that's because your internet sucks. Your hamster died. Change your hamster.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, it's 7 o'clock in the morning here. It's probably on like fucking.
I would say you got like the UK, the European music on lockdown. You know, there's artists there that we've never heard of in America.
I think that's a bit.
The other day she said,
she's trying to be humble.
The other day she said, well, I can't remember her exact words. It is basically, imagine ending the show with a band. I can't remember the name of the band, but there was like, in the song title is intro.
Yeah, the outro was intro.
Dead Space 9 or something like that. I don't know what it was.
The XX intro was played as the outro.
Nice.
Yeah, but you know, we all have our specialties.
Other than the MMA.
Don't even get me started on analog synthesizers, because that's my geeky thing.
But other than the MMA stuff,
normal people talk about Marvel, or they talk about sports, or they talk about whatever. I'll start talking about synthesizers. Specific.
You're a fucking nerd. You're a fucking nerd. And no one likes you. No one likes you.
Sorry, Helen. Had to be done.
I can't even disagree with that. 100% I am.
Consider yourself a part of the family now, Helen. You cherry has been popped with the nerd drop. So
I'm surprised it took this long, to be honest.
And that's what I love about these guys, like JoJo with his fight stuff, man. I got out of the game a long time ago because there's just too many people to pay attention to, and didn't know.
Yeah, I got busy up with life and everything, and I fell off the wagon. But then JoJo with his commentary play, I got back into it.
Don't think about it. There she is.
But now, other than the MMA stuff, like JoJo and I now, we're doing the Power Slap League.
We started getting into Power Slap. I told Brian we do a watch along on Power Slap. We'll discuss it live.
Oh, dude. That Power crazy, and I know Brian is loving that. And I'm watching that shit. That power slap is wild, man.
Insane stuff. Insane.
Salty in the comments. Jeff looking like he's about to drop the hottest album of 2020. The timing was perfect on the nerd drop. Hey, you know what, Jeff? I typically don't give you a whole lot of love, but I gotta say, our Twitch friends, our new Twitch following, they fucking love you, dude.
That's because I'm
These
awesome.
guys,
People are finally realizing it.
Yeah,
as long as I never hear him say the N-word ever, then
I don't know why, because Jeff really doesn't.
She hates it when I say no. I always have to say yes to Helen, apparently.
Helen said, Jeff, just so you know, yes means yes, and no means yes. Deal with it, little man.
Wow.
Yes, mommy.
Okay. So on the third clip, on the third clip, that's for Helen because she's like, power slap. The hell?
The hell?
Bear with me 2 seconds.
I actually missed quite a lot of what was being said because you were all robotic for me. It was like, that's why I had to refresh and come back because I couldn't hear shit.
Power slap is crazy.
Power slap is
Salty Dalty, he's Mexican, so he would have to be El Presidento.
I know what I've seen this. I know what this is. Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is wild, man. Yeah. Expand your screen, Jeffrey.
It is.
Dude, this power slap is one thing, but when these women that do it, holy crap.
Yeah, Sheena Bathory's a powerhouse too.
I think judging by Brian's tone of voice, I think this is his pointy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Brian just likes the lady that slapped him. Loves the lady. That's all it is.
You can tell.
I don't blame him.
You guys hear
Can I help you, sir?
I kind of want something other to eat.
Well, what would you like?
You got any biscuits for sale in there?
Well, no, this is a Frosty Cream. We don't serve biscuits. We got a lot of other stuff, though.
What you got in there is good to eat.
Well, we got Big Chief Burgers, Bongo Burgers, Footlongs, Corny Dogs, Frosty Shakes, Creamy Bars. Did you want me to go through the whole list?
Reckon what you like to eat in there?
Well, the French fries are pretty good.
I like French fried taters.
French fried potatoes?
Yep, French fries.
How much you want for them?
So they're 60 for the medium and 75 for large.
I think Brian would enjoy that too much.
I reckon I'll have me some of the bacon.
All right, then one large French fries.
Mustard.
Brian, say more, please.
French fried potatoes.
I don't. It wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair because I think I'm bigger than Brian. How tall are you, Brian?
No, you're definitely way bigger than Brian. Salty Dalty, like you looking like.
Yeah, and as I was saying, Brian would enjoy it too much, but I think I'm taller than him. How tall are you, Brian?
5'9".
Salty, bring your ass up here, man.
Yeah, dude.
I'm 5'10", so it's that might be a fair.
Yeah, you are way bigger than Brian. Brian's like
an inch. It's not way bigger.
Yeah, he's 5'1".
Whoa. Jeff and I are not related.
Are you sure you're both Mexican?
Wow.
The only difference is
technically, Jeff
Brian illegally came to America like most Mexicans do, and Jeff was an American that fled to.
We just changed places.
Like he wasn't doing it right. Brian's like, I'm not fucking Mexican, Glick. I'm Filipino for the last goddamn time.
The thing is, because I'm fat, right, and I've got quite a short body, people think I'm a short, fat person, and they're always.
I love that you think 5'10" is short.
No. What I'm saying is, people are deceived, right? Because I'm fat and because I've got quite a short torso, because I'm mostly legs. People think I'm a little short fat person, and then like I'll stand up, and they're like, "Oh,
You're a tall fat person."
She's like a tall fat person.
Leggy is tall, fat, and bright.
Jeff is the most Napoleon Dynamite looking Mexican ever. Yeah, fact.
Wow.
Gosh.
I'm just kidding. Leggy, I'm sorry. I called you fat.
No, I am. That's facts are facts.
Yeah, I've seen your Instagram. You're not fat.
I feel like we almost have borderline fat on fat crime right now.
I just think you over-exaggerate my height more than anything, because you keep talking about me being massive, and I'm only 5'10". I know that's tall for a woman.
Yeah, but you have to understand the average height for a woman.
I know.
We had this conversation.
I am tall for a woman. I know that, but I'm not like freakishly tall.
In the States, now I'm just speaking for the States, but the average height for a woman, I think, is 5'5", 5'6".
5'6", 5'6" or 5'7" here, yeah. I think.
What was that, Brian?
5'4".
Oh, 5'4". My bad.
Yeah, we had this conversation, and I googled.
Yeah, for girls.
Nikki is tall for a woman. She's 5'8" or 5'9".
Yeah, for most girls up there, like 5'6", they're like, "Oh my god, I know I'm tall."
I'm the average height. I'm the average height of a guy. 5'10" the average height of a man here.
Yeah, maybe in the UK where they raise pussies.
I just said here.
In America, we raise men, and the average height is 6+.
No, the average height for a man in the States is the same. It's 5'10".
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Lady building her Match.com profile here.
Look at the average in the States. I set the bar in the States.
I thought we'd already come to the conclusion you're a Sasquatch. I thought there was anything average about that.
Do you want to see Leggy get Forrest Whitaker eye? I'm the fucking champ.
Jesus.
I set the bar.
Damn, it's 1:15 in the morning.
I know. It's 2:00 here.
Fucking lightweights. It's 7:15 a.m. here.
Yes.
What time do you get up?
Well, my alarm would normally go off at 6:30, but it's the weekend, so I can sleep in.
Yeah, and I worked earlier.
I have 2 kids that get up at the fucking ass crack of dawn.
My kids are both like they're 18 and 19, so they're happy to sleep in. They're not going to be coming to disturb me.
Get up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I don't get up till 9:50 because that's when I start work at 10. So
on a Sunday,
I work every day.
I'm not getting up for shit tomorrow.
See, the beauty of being self-employed is you can work whenever the fuck you want. So.
Well, that's the beauty of what I work. I'll have the internet connection to my laptop, but
you have to work on a Sunday. Fuck that.
I don't have to, because I do work for myself technically, because I work on commission.
But kids are 18 and 19.
No, but I mean, I worked for about 4 hours.
I'm older than I look.
She's like 65.
She helped write God damn. She helped write the Bible.
Yo,
I don't look a day over 70.
Yeah, she's an old hat.
Now, I'm the same age as Glick and Jeff.
No, you're not. I'm only 22.
And actually, Brian, how old are you, Brian?
43.
So Brian's a year older. Brian's a year older than me.
I was really surprised to find out that Brian was 23 because I thought Brian was in his early 30s.
I did too.
He's 43.
You know, technically,
he's older than you two.
Mr. B is
by a couple months.
JoJo's 85.
JoJo's at 86.
JoJo's got a baby.
JoJo's
got a baby face. JoJo's probably in his late 20s or early 30s.
JoJo is actually 85, but he looks 26 because, ladies and gentlemen, if we've learned anything, black don't crack.
Wow. Yo, this guy. What's wrong with this guy?
Jesus.
Am I wrong?
If you gotta know, I'm
Granny going on.
37.
Oh, my man's
JoJo's an 86er.
Yeah.
JoJo's an 86er.
So.
Yeah. I don't even remember 37 at this point.
Because my sister was born in 86. June of 86.
Oh.
So you're only 5 years younger than us.
I was already masturbating in 86.
I know. Jesus.
What, at the age of 5?
Not at the table, Wookie.
Fucking weirdo.
You'd be amazing what I was doing at 5. Let me tell you. I was man-horning around since birth.
Yo.
Remember when we were talking about the Pornhub 2023 in review? And Gilf was up there.
All me.
Well, now we know what Salty Dolty likes.
Yeah, there you go. He's Googling your fucking Instagram right now.
Wow. That's funny.
He's watching you drum.
Wait, hang on. It wasn't Salty Dolty that was in the backstage earlier with his cock out, was it?
No.
Asking me
no,
to
that was definitely not Salty.
The guy with his cock out earlier masturbating was way dark.
But it was the weird thing. It was
Salty with the worst tan ever.
It was the touch your nose thing that was weird.
Yeah. In all honesty, seriously disappointing, bro, because
wasn't that impressive, honestly.
Yeah, like
I'm glad I didn't see it.
Like honestly, for a guy that size, I would have assumed it would have been 4 times as longer.
Well, a guy that color.
Wow. This is what I was trying to explain to you. It's
like
the stereotype.
JoJo's brother.
It's steadily real.
Just saying.
You
JoJo,
need to stop with the racist shit. Just rein that crap in.
I'm not racist. I have a colored TV. Just saying.
There is a lot of confusion. That's messed up. What?
You know what? I'm gonna be quiet. JoJo, get his ass. Pretend it's prison and get his ass.
Yeah.
I can't.
That is literally my favorite joke.
Yo. Oh my god.
I apologize. It is off color joke, but it's funny.
Off color.
I gotta.
I did not mean the pun.
It is funny. It is funny.
See?
I can't argue.
See, he's laughing. I'm allowed to do it when he's
argue
laughing.
that. That's actually a good one.
I'm glad you find it funny because it just makes me cringe.
I would bring JoJo up into this mix if I didn't think JoJo was ready for our shenanigans.
Yeah.
This is my guy. This is my dude.
Yeah, he's heard it from Chris at least once.
But you know what?
Yeah.
But listen, just for us, I think there's a cultural. I think you know how sometimes there's a cultural discrepancy. In Scotland, that shit's really frowned upon. Like we just don't talk like that.
Really?
So here's my
thing. I would concede that there's probably more of an issue with racism in England, but in Scotland, it's totally frowned upon here. It's just you just don't talk like that.
But here's the thing. I think in America.
Mental note.
And Jeff, he can't speak on this because he's Mexican.
Yeah,
but Brian and
Mexican
you guys can speak. You know, we have fun with stereotypes. At the end of the day,
100%.
I mean, I make fun of myself. Me being biracial.
Yeah, but that's different. If you're laughing at yourself, that's different to someone else making you the butt of the joke.
Yeah, but I mean,
in America, myself, but that's different to someone else. Do you know what I mean?
But at the end of the day, the joke that I mentioned of having a TV was not meant.
No, I know
anybody be the butt of.
That's not the joke I was.
But for instance,
I'm just talking in general terms. Like
my buddy in France, his best friend is a black guy, and all they do is make fun of each other. They'll call each other and be like, "Dude, I heard the best racist joke. You got to hear it."
Well, that's their relationship. That's their relationship, right? That's different to other people. Do you understand what I mean?
Like, yeah, some people's we get what you mean. Certain jokes people will be offended by.
The color TV joke is as old as Tony in America, which is really old.
But I think
fucking ancient. See that I'll take the piss out of Tony about his age. but I would never comment about the fact that he's a different color to me.
I mean, we used to have a joke about Tony
Holy
going.
shit.
No, but you know what I mean? Like it just
no,
never comes up in. Just never comes up. It's irrelevant.
Really?
In
To
the States,
it might be more relevant. It might be more relevant to him because, and obviously, you know, I don't want to go into details, but it's been mentioned that it's an issue. The interracial thing's an issue. It's not an issue here. It's an issue over there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, color is an issue here.
Yeah, but that's because people chose to make it an issue, and that's the problem.
Right, and
because
exactly. Go ahead.
Yeah, and you know, because when we see how we joke, we could joke and make these jokes about, you know, race and whatever. We could do that, and we do that to understand each other and get a concept of where we all coming from. So we would throw those jokes, we laugh about those jokes, but we don't really mean it. We would just throw it and laugh about it. Ha 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 ha.
Well, if we can't laugh at our differences, then everything becomes offensive.
But when someone's in an interracial relationship and they can't tell their friends and family that they're in an interracial relationship with someone of a different race, that's a fucking problem. That's an issue.
Yeah, that's
so,
it.
You ever date a white chick?
I mean,
honestly, honest question. You ever been in an interracial relationship?
Who, me?
Yeah. Considering you're the only black guy here that I asked, yes.
You ever date a white chick? But like, not like a long relationship, but like, you know, kind of like dated, hung out with me.
Yeah. But
Jojo, are you single? Married? Lifed up?
I'm currently single right now. Yeah.
7 or 8
Daddy?
women who are your baby.
Wow.
Ouch.
Yo.
Ouch.
Dude, yo, y'all timing, bro.
Look at Helen cringe. Right. It is the best to watch Helen cringe. But it's that thing. It's like he knows we're joking. If I was serious, obviously I'd say it in a different tone.
It's about intent.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I of course intended it to be funny. I didn't mean it seriously.
Well, there's no malice.
Right, exactly. But if you can't laugh at everybody's differences,
that doesn't mean that other people might not be offended. Just because JoJo is on a level with you.
Yeah.
Understood.
Right? But you're on the internet, Jeff. There's other
I get it.
Right.
But here's my philosophy on that. Fuck them if they can't take a joke. Because I don't want to hang out with anybody that can't take a joke. Obviously, it was meant as a joke.
Yeah.
And that's my problem. That's my problem with the planet.
Okay, my point of view is I don't want to do something knowing that it might hurt someone or offend them. Like I'm not intentionally trying to be offensive.
Right, and I'm not intentionally trying to be offensive.
And there are but there are some things. There are some things that you know, if you say them, they could be potentially hurtful. Even if your intent isn't to be right. But so for me personally, I would just rather not ever say those things.
Right, but that's like the guy who might be offended by it and not listen to the white people tell people how they should be.
Yeah, you're on deck there, JoJo. No, but my thing is like,
you know what I'm saying. I mean, and obviously it goes both ways.
I get it.
And the thing that drives me nuts is when you know there's conversation saying that black people can't be racist, and that's not fucking true. Obviously, it goes both ways. Racism, you know, any race can be racist against another race. Racism's racism, regardless of where it comes from. So I would just rather not. Like I honestly think it's a cultural thing because it's like I'm using the interracial thing as an example. That is just a non-issue. It's a non-issue here. In the same way that gay marriages, we were one of the first countries to legalize gay marriages. Nobody bats an eyelid. Two guys are walking down the street holding hands. Nobody gives a shit. Like it's a non-issue.
That's how it should be. It should be a non-issue. But the second you can't make a joke about it and somebody gets offended. That's how you get these people that get pissed off if you call them the wrong fucking pronoun.
Hold on.
And they got a full fucking beard and they think they're a woman.
Being offended is a choice.
Time out.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's what it is. And that's why we got.
What were you going to say, JoJo?
Nah, was just gonna agree with Jeff with what he said. Yeah, is it, you know what I mean? Is it, you choose to or choose not to be offended by things.
It's a choice.
And once you choose to be offended by certain things, then you have this madness that goes about. And then
it's a choice to be offended, but I can also choose to try to not be offensive.
Right,
Whoa,
but it gets to a point where everything you say
becomes offensive. Like the times we kind of.
For example, I use the word cunt liberally.
Hold on.
But there are some people who find that offensive. But again, it's a cultural thing. In Scotland, we just do not give a shit. It's like
Dude, I've watched my mom fight. God rest her soul. Love you, Mom.
It's like punctuation here. It's like another word.
Brian ran away.
I watched my mom fist fight grown ass men, and much like Lady, my mom was 5'8". My mom was scrapping. Actually, I think my mom was taller than my dad. But regardless, my mom hated the C word. She hated.
That was his first son.
That was her trigger. Boom. If you said it, she was fighting your ass. And it didn't matter if you was a man, woman, grizzly bear, alligator, kangaroo. If you said cut, she was fighting your ass.
But again, it's intent.
Yeah, it's intent. I agree 100%. We say cunt on the show. You know, like it's normal over there where you.
I call myself a stupid cunt all the time because it's just like another word for a person. You can be a funny cunt, a stupid cunt, an irritating cunt, a fucking horrible cunt. It's just like
right. That's a cultural thing,
and it's non-gender specific either. In America, a cunt is very much aimed at a woman.
True.
Whereas over here, men and women, it's non-gender specific.
Yeah, because like for women that get on my nerves or whatever, I'll be like, oh, she's a bitch. But if you royally pissed me off, where not only did you press that button, you mash that button, then I will call a woman a cunt.
Now, I find the word bitch more offensive than the word cunt.
However, there is a certain sociopath, bougie ghetto ass.
No, I don't have the energy for that.
I do.
I don't have the energy for that.
Possible. This bougie ass ghetto sociopath is a cunt.
Oh, I guarantee it.
However, here on Nonsensical Nonsense, and I'm only going to speak for Nonsensical Nonsense. I'm only going to speak for this podcast. This is my show. This is the show that I host. When we make jokes and we crack on stereotypes and stuff like that, there's never no malice. I mean, I literally held up a fucking flashlight to the camera and said that Leighton was here at my house. It's no malice. It's jokes. I made a joke about my guy Jojo down here having 8 white baby mamas. And I guarantee you,
facts are facts.
And I guarantee you, all 8 of them are well over 300 pounds. I'm just saying.
And
here's the thing that's interesting.
Hold on a second. I want to hear JoJo's retort. JoJo's about to get my ass.
I don't got no retort. I'm good. Just keep going.
I was just going to say that, like, for me personally, you making fun of me is funnier to me than you making fun of someone else. Like, I don't find you making fun of someone else that funny.
Yeah, Chris, stop making fun of me.
No, but you understand what I mean. Like, that's just me personally. Like, I find it uncomfortable other people being made fun of, but I can laugh at myself.
But if they're on the show and we're hanging out,
I get it. I'm not, and I don't want you thinking that I'm going at you, like, because I'm absolutely not. It's just an interesting conversation, like the way that we.
No, I agree.
Things, you can't handle you Celtic Viking. Go ahead and take a crack at me. I dare you.
You wouldn't stand a chance.
Rumors. Oh my God! Did you guys hear? Click challenge. Could you take a crack at him? You know what that means? You know what I mean?
Crack is a crack. I'm just saying.
They're fucking.
Okay.
That's my point.
Glick versus Highland Games.
Ooh.
Well, it's funny because Jeff was just talking about Highland Games earlier, and I was saying I think he's got plenty of practice at tossing the K-bar.
I am good at it. Yeah, buddy.
Why don't you try to toss my K-bar, Helen?
I think you've already got someone to do that for you. You don't need any extra help.
I couldn't help myself.
JoJo's single. I'm just saying.
I mean, it's so big, she might need some help. I'm just saying.
Wow. Jesus.
I'm pretty sure she can toss a Tic Tac, buddy. I'm just saying.
It's not a matter of tossing it. She needs the help to find it. All right, let's be
honest. We're sending her a magnifying glass as a wedding gift.
Hands
no, but my point is with the whole.
There's Hands. What's going on, man?
There he is.
Love you, bro.
But yeah, if everything offends you, that's a problem. In general, for the world.
I think there are some people who just choose to be offended. There are people like that in the world that just choose to be offended.
I dare ask a question.
Go ahead.
And this is a question strictly to Leggy and JoJo. Because I got to leave the white guy. Well, Brian's not white. He's Mexican.
I'm only half. Get it right. Don't find a dipshit. Dumbass redneck Gandalf.
Have you said or done anything in tonight's show that has offended any of you guys?
Who are you asking?
Really?
Yeah, because they take your sumo wrestling seriously.
I work out as well as I planned.
You're waiting for a strict no, and they were like, well.
Both JoJo and Leggy.
We go back to 3 minutes 45 seconds into it.
Both JoJo and Leggy were all of a sudden on the Jaravishi project, and they went,
You're all right. You good.
I digress. I quit. No more podcasting.
Well, you did call me fat earlier, and I'm only joking. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, see, I knew that was going to come back to bite you in the ass, buddy.
I did call you fat, but with a PH.
I'm fucking with you.
There you go. Yeah.
Actually, genuinely. Okay, to answer your question, me personally, if you're asking if you've done anything or said anything to offend me personally, no, absolutely not. I couldn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I was actually slightly offended. You talked about my Johnson. I was slightly offended. That was kind of crazy. That was
huge fucking Johnson, bro.
That was crazy.
He was offended you didn't ask to see it.
He is obsessed with cock, specifically black cock. He talks about Tony's all the time, and Tony's not here, so you've stepped into that sphere, and now you're the target of that.
Some bitch came out of his mama's womb, and his cock was bigger than him. He's black. It is what it is. Some bitch. Look, if you're 40 out right now, this is what our cameras would look like.
Yeah, exactly. Just
Brian, I heard that.
Shut up, Brian.
Wee.
Look. I'm a cock monster, all right? Like
y'all dudes are terrible, man. I'm terrible.
No.
I knew that was coming. Num.
Yeah, you did.
You always aware when it's coming?
You know when it's coming, don't you?
Wow.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. It's a comeback, too. I'm just saying.
At the end of the day, we're all about having fun. It's all jokes. I'm truly not trying to offend anybody.
No.
But
we know that's the thing. Most people can understand the concept of the intent behind it and whether there's malice behind it or not.
Right, and that's the thing. If you can't understand the difference between malice and a joke, you're fucked because you need to get a helmet because the world is tough.
On the show,
wear a helmet.
Yeah,
Life's tough. Wear a helmet.
Show knows we're just joking. We're having fun. We're having a good time. We're laughing and joking and everything else. Like he's about to go in on Dalty. I know she is. I know that face.
Get it. Do it.
Yeah.
I was gonna, make a witty, but I'm not.
Oh, please do.
No.
It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Who cares?
I know. It's actually 7:38. It's almost 8 in the morning.
Couple of them, buddy.
I've seen doses. Just saying. You haven't seen one up close too.
It's only gay if you tell people about it. I'm just saying.
It's only gay if you make eye contact.
Or look back. Hi, Daddy. JoJo's face.
Just do
Goddamn, dude. His face was straight serious.
Yo,
I feel horrible for JoJo and Ted, who came up here for the first time tonight. I don't know if you guys watch our podcast or listen to our.
Oh, I'll watch.
And they're like, "We're gonna go on Nonsensical."
I'll watch when I get the time to. Yeah.
It's like that video on TikTok. Dumb ways to die.
I feel a little bit bad about having a semi rant earlier, and I feel like I might have not upset Ted, but like I feel like Ted might have thought I was getting at him, and I wasn't. I was just venting, you know.
Hands of Steel.
There you go.
You should check out Helen's shit. Fucking hell.
Shoebox Fury
on 365.
Yes.
Because when she's live and stuff like that, and she's hanging out and having fun, you get to hear her accent, you get to hear her having fun and everything like that. But you should listen to Helen's mixtape because trust me, I don't like books because I can't read.
The show
Isn't that the whole point in the audiobook is so you don't have to read it?
I was allowing you guys to look, I'm a professional. I was allowing you guys to digest the joke. However,
excuses are like assholes.
She has got a perfect voice for narrating books, doing online reading. When she does her,
that's like saying she has a face for radio. Let's be honest.
I do.
That's what it sounds like.
I mean, let's be honest. Look at her. She's got a voice for radio.
A face for radio.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. You know what I meant.
I'm not even offended.
I've drank 774 beers tonight.
Jeff thought that was
trying to give you.
No, I never said it as a dig, but that's what it sounded like.
No,
but trying to give you a compliment. God damn it!
I know you weren't. Thank you.
Professional voice is very good. It's very nice. It's very soothing. And at the end of the day, outside of this bullshit, I don't even know why she hangs out with us. But
she's glutton for punishment.
She really does. If you were to listen to her narrate a book, she would have a perfect voice for it.
She would put me to sleep. Let's be honest, and that's not a.
And I've never
bore you to sleep.
No, it would be soothing, and it would be just like, Jesus Christ, I missed 3 chapters.
I've never said this before, but she does have a very nice professional voice. It is very comforting. It is very soothing. Outside of, like I said, outside of the live stuff where we're having fun, there's nothing wrong with her voice right now. But in a professional setting, I agree.
Agreed.
She can 100%.
You're going to make me blush here. I can't handle compliments. I don't take compliments.
Wait, can you blush? Honestly,
I just got a slightly different shade of like gray.
I'm just saying. There's a light coming in over here. It must be from you.
Cheeky fuckers.
Jesus.
Answer your question as well. The comment about I don't know why she hangs out with us, right? Do you remember that conversation about me saying that I'm emanating light from the inside. I'm angelic, right? And you guys said you're not angelic because you've been
your halo's been broken.
Nah, but what if it's the other way around? You think that you're Like,
wait, you're our gateway to heaven?
You think that you're tainting me somehow? That like you're
not angelic. Stop.
What if it's the other way around? What if I'm making you better people?
I find that very hard to believe. I literally just told a racist joke. Let's be honest. You're not helping anybody.
But then you're acknowledging that it was a racist joke. That's made you a better person.
I knew it was racist. That's why I said it.
Right. No, but what I'm saying is you acknowledging that and not denying it makes you a better person.
You guys want to see Helen blush?
Try your best. Do your worst.
It's like turning your high beams off. And you're gone.
I swear to God, when I go to Edinburgh, I'm going with a welding mask.
When you go to Edinburgh, can you at least try and pronounce it properly and stop calling it Edinburgh?
Edinburgh.
I'm gonna show up like William Wallace style.
Edinburgh.
Half my face fucking blue. It's in Ireland, right?
I thought he was a leprechaun. I thought he was the Notre Dame mascot.
To be sure. Jeff's going to be a little leprechaun.
I thought he was
always after me, Lucky Charms.
Trust me, we all know that Scotland's an island. It's not attached to the UK. Ireland.
Do you know the funniest thing?
Yeah.
Brian was there during that conversation with Tony. He was there for that conversation with Tony when that happened, like 2 years ago or whatever it was.
Oddly always
Brian,
there.
and even Brian was trying to explain to Tony that he was wrong. And then we pulled up a map and showed him, and he was still arguing the point that I was wrong, even though I live here.
Okay,
it's an island, bro.
Group participation. Has anybody in this show met Tony D? Please raise your hand.
Met him
in person?
Not in real life, but have you been
all of us
online with Tony D?
Oh, online with him? Yes.
Oh yeah.
Please raise your hand. Okay.
And then some.
And
the king of dying on that hill. Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have.
Is Tony D one to admit when he's wrong? Literally.
And this is the truth.
Tony D, Jeff and Tony D are the most stubborn sons of bitches.
They're stubborn. They're stubborn, and then they're stubborn, and then there's Tony. I have never, and I can categorically say never, had an apology from Tony for anything. And there's been lots of call for plenty of occasions where there should have been an apology, and I've never heard that man apologize.
Jeff and Tony D will die on a hill no matter what.
Never be wrong.
Jeff and I had a conversation once upon a time. Jeff said that Mexico City was the largest city in the entire world, and there was like 20 cities.
Jeff's about to lose it. Look, Jeff's Jeff's about to lose it. Look, you can see, look his building.
There were like 20 cities in the United States that were above
by population.
Mind you, in the world, New York City was like number one.
Look at the anger. Look at the anger. Look at the frustration building up. Look, I've never seen Jeff get like that. I've never seen you react like that.
I pulled up the stats. I pulled up everything. And this motherfucker still fought with me.
He's biting the inside of his cheek right now. Look, he's biting his tongue. And I got to be 100% honest with you guys. This is where I'm going to die on this hill came from. On this show, because this motherfucker flat out told me I will die on this hill. Mexico City is one of the top 3 largest cities in the world.
By size and population.
So, Glick, I've got a question.
By size and population, they were not even in the top 100.
Glick, I've got a question for you. Who is more stubborn, Jeff or Tony D?
That Oh.
No, it's Tony. Because there have been times I have admitted when I'm wrong.
I've heard Jeff admit that he's wrong.
Okay, I gotta give Jeff that. There have been times, and I've never known Tony D to admit when he's wrong. And I love Tony D. Don't think I'm shitting on Tony D.
Me neither.
But Jeff has admitted when he was wrong. However, the quote or the hashtag on this show, "I'm gonna die on this fucking hill," came from that argument between
on the fucking hill. But the question is, the question is, was it an extinct volcano or not?
I'm still trying to find out if I can get insurance on volcano.
He thought it was an extinct volcano, but then he realized real quick
it was bubbling. It was bubbling underneath.
But yeah, I, by a slight margin, I do have to say Tony is way more stubborn than.
Okay, so
I know that more than most people.
According to what I found, Shanghai is the third largest city in the world. It's the largest Chinese city in the estimated population of 32.9 million people.
Shut the fuck up, Brian. Nobody fucking asked you. You asshole. Jesus
I was like,
Christ.
let me fact check.
He was sitting googling that whole time.
Yeah,
Jeff said, "Brian, time out. You're going to time out, Brian. You're going to time out, Mexican."
All right. Okay. So the actual fact is Mexico City is the 6th largest metropolitan area in the world.
No, it's not. Look, I'm sorry I brought this back up.
Okay, I know I would love to debate this with you guys, but I do need to go pee. I'll be back in a minute. See as how we're not doing any breaks or anything. See as how we've just
Hold on. Hey Jeff. You want to see another hill that Jeff died on? Hey Jeff.
Right there, highlighted.
Hey Jeff, how many holes are in the human body?
Fuck you, it's 11.
Okay, so Chongqing, China is the largest city in the world by population, with a population over 30 million people, followed by Tokyo, Japan, with a population of 37,435,191 people.
Brian, nobody likes you. Shut up.
According to the most recent definition agreed upon by the federal and state governments, the population of Greater Mexico City is this. It is again not in the top 3, Jeff. You still validated me.
Oh my God!
You're the 6th largest.
I just said.
You did say. How
Wait,
many holes are in the human body, Jeff? Look at him. Look at him. We can see his screen. A man has 6. A woman has 7.
No, we actually had this conversation a while back.
Yeah, I know. And you died on this fucking hill.
Yes, I did. And I stand by it.
Because you were trying to claim all kinds of weird shit. 2 ears, 2 nostrils, a mouth.
What? I don't remember exactly what the number are.
A butthole and a urethra. That's a 7 for the men.
Yeah. There are 9.
Women.
2 ears, 2 nostrils, 2 eyes, 1 mouth, 1 urethra, 1 Uranus. For females, 1 vagina. 9 for males, 10 for females.
This dude was trying to claim shit inside of your body, and it was just that don't count. You died. You died on that hill.
No, I still will.
You keep dying on these hills, man.
I am custard. I am custard of being right. 9.
Look, let's just calm down, General Custard. You literally just said 11.
No, but I don't remember what we said.
I don't
because there was a thing on the internet. It's it comes down to just like the other conversation we had of what are there more of on the planet, doors or wheels?
Neither one of us have a definitive answer.
Agreed.
So that wasn't a hill that anybody died on because we debated it. And we can ask Brian and JoJo, what do you guys think? What is there more? What do you think there's more on the planet of, doors or wheels?
Doors.
What did I miss?
I don't really know. Honestly, I don't know.
I think
you don't know what I missed.
That is a very political answer, JoJo.
That's a tough question. That's a tough question to answer when you really think about it.
Helen, what are there more of, doors or wheels on the planet?
Doors or wheels? Well, like any kind of door that you walk through.
Any kind of door, like the little door you have on your door to open up. That's a door. A cat door is a door.
I'll say wheels because there are so many bicycles on the planet. In China.
Helen said wheels, Brian said doors, and JoJo had a very political answer, and I'm not mad at JoJo's answer. This man should run for fucking presidency.
Now here's the question. Is there more doors, wheels, or windows?
Windows.
And also, what are you defining as a wheel? Because the cogs and things like that in machinery, do those?
Well, see, that's the debate.
Do those count as wheels too?
That's the debate.
First and foremost, the only thing that is a wheel is if it's round and it goes in circles.
Agreed.
Right. So all of those things, cogs, ball bearings, all of those things, machinery.
Right. So your clutch plate, your flywheel, all that shit, that's a wheel.
Oh, God damn it, Helen. You got him on a car conversation.
Yeah. So in your Volvo, there are more wheels than doors.
Well, you know what? For a change, I'm going to take you guys to bed.
I'm fighting the yawning. I gotta go.
Helen typically takes nonsensical nonsense.
I do. I was going to give it 5 more minutes and then get my jammies on and take you to bed with me, but I poured another cup of tea, so.
But I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night.
Night, Brian. You mean this stimulating conversation isn't enough to keep you up?
Good night, man. Much love to you.
Yawning. You never notice I'm like doing this, and then I'm kind of doing that. I'm like yawning my head off.
I'm gonna cut out myself.
Good night.
Cut out myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm going off for church. You guys, football's tomorrow. Later today.
Glick's done with football right now.
Huh?
Glick is done with football right now.
No, I'm not done. No.
I just moan and bitch every time football gets mentioned because it's all anybody seems to talk about.
I'm not done with football at all. Actually, I should have made more appearances on Bell Kings Fantasy Football and embarrassed this season because you guys don't know anything about football. And Tony gets so mad at me.
Where's the shots fired thing? You're on the slow and the fucking uptake.
Tony gets so mad at me when we talk football because I'll give Brian credit. Now I haven't really heard JoJo talk football. I got to give Brian credit because again, behind the scenes, outside of the podcast or the shows or anything like that, Brian and I have actually a lot of conversations. We talk fantasy football, stuff like that. But Tony should be thankful. Well, he should be thankful that I haven't appeared on more Bell King shows. But also, he should really be upset because when I'm there, he gets better numbers. I'm just saying.
Well, he's also thankful for Google. Let's be honest.
Well, he's thankful for NFL.com.
Yeah, well.
It's tough when you got a whole bunch of guys that don't know anything about football, and then Brian's there, and Brian's like Brian and I,
actually, it's the sixth.
I played football.
Yeah, when Brian and I are together and we're talking football, it's good football conversation. If I showed up on Belt Kings, Brian and I would absolutely take that show over. And however, Nikki does have to be she does have to leave.
You wouldn't get a chance to take it over because Bathurst.
I might pop up on Belt Kings tomorrow.
Did you hear me?
Huh?
You wouldn't get a chance to take it over because Bathurst already does that.
Well, fuck Bathurst. He's fucking Canadian. And
you forget it all.
Let's be honest. Canadian football is not real football.
Yeah, he's fucking Canadian and closeted gay. Fuck Bathurst. You know what? I might make an appearance on Belt Kings
JoJo's face.
for the first time this season. I might make an appearance on Belt Kings tomorrow night tomorrow morning because Nikki has to get up and she has to be at work at 10:30 tomorrow. So
I've never been fucking invited on Belt Kings. I'm just saying.
Well, you didn't fucking chime in.
But you don't like football.
Doesn't matter. People get invited into shit all the time that that are nothing to do with what's being discussed. I never get invited.
I never get invited anywhere.
Why don't you drop a comment and ask where the fuck your link?
The height requirement.
That's what I might do.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is my link?
Oi,
Oi, where the fuck is my link, Tony?
Oi,
yeah,
oi.
All right, guys, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Much love, brother.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh my god.
Oh, I should go. I should leave too, so I can read Brian a bedtime story.
Yeah, you should.
Oh, you guys don't know that. Every night I read Brian a bedtime story.
Oh, how romantical!
There was
I just watched an old episode of Helen's Mixtape.
Oh shoot!
Not because it's boring. It's because her voice is so smoothing.
I still don't understand why Jeeves.
It on the screen.
Yeah, I don't know why he's been in the comments that whole time and not come up.
Jeeves don't like me. Oh, I mean, last time I brought Jeeves up, he said he hates the N-words, and then he showed his wiener.
Yeah, but that wasn't really him.
Was it though? I mean, he's Canadian and Indian. I bet Jeeves can fucking cook.
I bet you can. I love good Indian food, man.
He used to do live streams cooking.
Oh man, I bet Jeeves could fucking. Oh man, I love Indian food.
I think he trained doing that before he did the DJ thing, the sound engineering thing. Like I think he trained.
I wish I could cook.
In cooking first, and then he changed career.
I can cook. I just don't cook anymore.
I can cook, but it's a chore if it's just for me. Like I'll cook I'll cook for a lot of people, or if the kids are here, I'll cook for us all.
I can order up a Uber Eats like a motherfucker. I'm just saying.
I won't cook for just myself. There's too much effort involved.
Yeah, well, you probably shouldn't cook because you guys eat weird shit over there, like lamb's belly, stuff like that.
Haggis and
potatoes.
Yeah, haggis is good.
Well, you're touching your nose. You want to see it?
I've never had it. I'm when I go, I'm going to try it, but I'm going to go with Helen so she can
I will
finish
take you. Right, we'll go on a day trip to Glasgow. I'll take you to the same place I took Jeeves for his.
I have to say, haggis is, and Helen, you're there. This is an American guy saying it. Haggis is fucking delicious.
It sounds disgusting, but it really does taste nice.
Ah, it's really good. Yeah.
I have to go. It's starting to rain. I got to get everything inside. So I'm out, folks.
All right, Jeff.
Hey, fuck you, Jeff.
Bye.
That was a sharp exit. All right.
All right. Love you, buddy.
Love you, man.
Right.
Bye.
He's got a hurricane. No, I love haggis. I also, again, Jojo, I don't know if you like it, but I like it. Chitlins. Oh my god.
Nah.
Never tasted that.
You don't like them?
I think like every time I've had chitlins only twice, and I've had a bad experience, and it's only because they didn't clean them properly.
Oh yeah. No.
That's what it is.
They got to be cooked right. They got to be cleaned right.
Okay, so what is that exactly?
It's pig's intestines.
So is it like tripe?
Yes and no.
Sort of, but sort of not.
Yeah. Okay. So it's pig intestines. You gotta cook. You gotta clean them right. You gotta cook them right, and you gotta season them right. Now, I've had chitlins a lot, like several times. I've had bad chitlins, but I've also had some. Oh my God, to die for chitlins.
I said I was gonna try to make some myself just to have the experience, the proper experience. But yeah, I had them, and they were like all right. But then it was like real bad. I had like a real bad experience. Like it just smelled.
Oh,
it cooked. It was seasoned, but Jesus Christ, it just smelled.
Stinky.
It smelled through the seasonings and all that. I'm like, all right, chill. We gotta cut this, man, because it was bad. It was really bad.
Yeah, no.
I would imagine that would need to be something that would need to be really fresh as well. Like it couldn't.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it wouldn't stand.
Yeah,
up.
you gotta like. Yeah, like Lick said, you gotta like really clean them, have them like properly cleaned and properly seasoned and then properly cooked. Yeah, once it's like that.
See, they always take the mickey out of Tony for liking his steak well done, but I like my steak well done. Like if I'm eating meat, I like it to be cooked all the way through.
You're a terrible human being. We all know you love black meat. You don't have to tell us.
Oh, a steak well done is all right. But you gotta have a medium rare steak.
That's a rare. See, finding someone who actually admits to liking it well done's rare, right?
Yeah.
Most people are like, oh, like, and Tony and I have that in common. You know, slag them off for it, and I'm like, oi.
Yeah, I can eat a medium rare steak. I can eat a medium steak. I can eat a well done steak.
There's nothing good about a well done steak.
If it's
rare or nothing.
No.
There's a textual difference when you eat a medium rare steak.
It shouldn't still be bleeding, Glick.
It could be bleeding. I like it when it bleeds. I'll eat the hell out of it. If it's bleeding, you know what Glick's doing?
I knew that was coming. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
I don't know. There is a big textual difference though, and taste difference.
There really is. Medium rare, or I like my medium rare. It's a little bit chewier. You can really chew on it and really get all the flavor and everything like that out of it. Well done is, you bite into it and it falls apart in your mouth. And depending upon what it's in, like the other night, Nikki made what the hell was this she made? Oh, I can't remember what it was. Oh, she made no look steak or whatever. So it's basically like steak and gravy, and then you throw it on some mashed potatoes, whatever.
Potato.
So and for that instance, you want it to be cooked, because it was literally when you grabbed a spoonful and you bit into it, and the steak just melted in your mouth, and it was perfect. However, if I'm grilling out or I'm going to a steakhouse or something like that, it's medium rare all day long.
Yeah.
And don't get it twisted. Y'all don't get it twisted. Yes. I'm a country boy. I'm white as shit. White folk do know how to season their food. Okay, I'm gonna rephrase that. Country ass white folk, we do season our food.
Yeah.
Trust me. I got in trouble because I got invited to the barbecue. And JoJo, you know what I mean. I got invited to the barbecue. And I was like, what do I bring? And my dude was like, hey, bring your ribs.
There you go.
I brought my ribs. Granny's ribs were the ribs that they were that shit. Granny said, you ain't no longer invited, because my ribs were better than her.
Dang.
They were oven cooked ribs. I didn't even put them on the grill. And the rest of the fam was like, hey, if you ain't at the cookout, we ain't having a cookout.
Wow.
With them ribs. But I'm country. I'm country as shit. Not a bear, so that's how we do it.
Hey, man.
Is that the honey one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Jack Daniels honey.
Oh, I love Jack Daniels honey.
I like the plain one. I like the normal, like.
Oh, I love Jack Daniels. Don't get me wrong. Hey, trust me. When I grew up, I was raised on Jack Daniels Jim Beam with a little Southern comfort.
I prefer Jack to Jim Beam all day, but there are other bourbons. There are other like specialty bourbons that are really nice. I don't do well with Scotch.
I don't like Scotch.
It's too
I was
earthy.
never really a bourbon guy, and again, shout out to Pops. I know Pops and I are on the out, but Pops introduced me to bourbon. So, fucking Snapchat me.
Okay, Jeeves, are you at work? Like, why are you? I don't understand why you're not. Why you're in the comments? I said I was only coming in here for half an hour, right? And I seemed like everybody else is fucked off, and I'm still here, and I'm drinking my tea, and it's after 8 a.m.
However, I'm gonna jump. I do need to. I gotta jump off here.
Good, because that doesn't make me feel bad about leaving you.
Yeah, no,
so I'm glad that you're going to end it. I'm like, yeah. I don't want to leave him up here on his own because that seems really shitty. Like, it doesn't seem very, like, you know.
It's all good. No. I mean, no, I got to wrap this shit up. Kill this shit. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Appreciate you guys coming in here and hanging out with us live tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the shows.
Nice to talk to you properly, Jojo, because we've crossed paths, but we've never actually been on the same stream together. So.
Yeah, that's very true. It is.
I will be.
It's been a pleasure.
Monday.
Hope we do this more.
Yeah, I'll be back Monday by myself doing a solo show, unless anybody wants to join me.
Doing a solo show.
Steelers, rocking my Steelers because I have to.
A solo show? A solo show, Blick?
Huh?
Nothing.
Don't worry about my solo show. But I'll be rocking my Steelers gear because I have to pay up on a bet between Nikki and I. Yeah, make sure you guys check out the social media: Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. We do the show live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, 7 p.m.-ish on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. And you can also listen to us anytime, any place, wherever you listen to podcasts at all at Nonsensical Nonsense, or you can go to bio.link/nonsensical nonsense and get all those links, including links to our social media. With that being said, thank you guys. Thank you, Leggy. Thank you, Jojo. Thank you, Connor. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tim. Todd. Jesus Christ.
Ted.
Tim, Todd. Ted Hicks. All that jazz. Who else was here tonight? K-Mag was here. Brian was here.
Connor, Tony.
What's going on? Appreciate you guys. Tony D was in the building. Appreciate y'all. See you next time. Thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging out. Much love, guys.
Cheerio, bye, ta-ta.
Later.
Hit that button. Maybe hit that button. I don't know what the hell.